What the is going on?
I like to party.
Jesus, honey, wax much?
From Podcast One, this is Unwaxed
Get in, loser, we're going shopping.
with Sophia and Sistine Stallone.
We just become best friends.
Yup!
Yay! Hello, everybody! Welcome back to another episode of Unwaxed with your favorite sisters, Sophia
And Sistine. I love when you go back to that OG intro
I
that you
think
used to
it's
always say.
good.
Your favorite sisters, Sophia.
You know,
and
everyone has a slogan or a thing that they do repetitively on a show, and this is going to be mine.
What's mine?
I don't know. Yours would always be something like about Ratatouille, or it's something just kind of sassy.
When we promote CBD Talks Remedy, my voice goes up.
Yeah, cheers, guys. Follow CBD Remedy. But okay, so I actually think it'd be really funny to kick it off about what we did on Halloween, because I can't even stress enough how
Pathetic. Pathetic. I mean, of course, it's a pandemic. We can't go out,
No.
right? But I think by October, everyone thought that this would have been lifted.
Yeah.
I know it sounds so cliche, but everyone was like, Coachella's happening in October. Like,
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
But
So-
you know, I think also, to repeat, I think you said this last episode, we love Halloween.
yeah.
We wanted to throw an epic party this year.
Oh, boo-hoo for us,
No,
right?
but wait, last Halloween we said this upcoming 2020 we're gonna throw something big. But obviously those dreams were crushed. But it's okay. We're now
Those dreams were crushed.
crushed. I said crushed.
All right,
Crushed.
I'm going to talk, Sophia.
I've been drinking
I'm
this
gonna talk.
coffee drink and it's making me buzzed.
Oh, my God. So Sophia and I thought, in the spirit of Halloween, we can't go out. We're still going to dress up. So we drive to the Valley.
Yeah.
We love the Valley. And we go to Party City. There's a line around the block. And so, of course, we're not going to sit in that. Next best option, across the street, we see some shitty-ass vintage store.
And they're selling Halloween costumes.
that looked crusty.
dirty ass costumes.
So we spend about an hour and a half
Yeah.
in there, and there was so much
So, yeah.
crap.
There was a lot, but the thing is, there were some maybe good options. There was a lot of cheerleading outfits, probably like 800.
But a lot of
cheerleading outfits.
suspicious stains on these outfits.
Yeah, and it smells kind of funky. But Sistine gathered what she could.
So I piecemealed together this sort of e-girl grunge vibe. I decided to go as Little Huddy's girlfriend, but no one got that. So I just decided to be a groupie.
yeah.
And Sophia.
Okay, wait. This is really bad. So
This is
basically,
actually insane.
so I go into the store. I have this idea of what I wanted to be, but I wasn't totally sure. But running around, trying to figure it out. And last minute before, it's like been an hour, Sistine's already ready to check out. I go, shit, like I got to pick out something, anything. And I see in the distance this green jumpsuit.
On this mannequin.
Yeah, on this mannequin. And it has a Ghostbusters tag. And I go, perfect. I can be Ghostbusters.
Perfect.
Easy. I'll just wear boot heels. I can
She
sit
looked
down a
like
bit.
a plumber.
It
but
was a really big one, but I was like tied around my waist.
I like that it wasn't you could be a Ghostbuster. It was the idea that I could just be the Ghostbusters.
the go,
Just all of them in
franchise.
one.
I am the
them.
the Ghostbuster. So I was like, perfect. I'll take it. It's giant. Threw it in the
So
bag.
we get home, and Sophia puts this on, and she's so annoying, but she's running around the kitchen like, Ghostbusters!
And I was like, I'm gonna take all the ghosts in the house since our house is haunted.
I'm sitting in the kitchen, I'm chilling out. She goes to her room. About 20 minutes later, she starts screaming down the hallway. Sistine, you won't believe this. I'm like, what? She goes, you're gonna die, you're gonna die.
So when I take it off, I'm in my room. I'm looking at this thing going, okay, this is kind of gross. I'm like, there's little stains in there. And I look at the tag. I'm like, oh, what language is this? Is German? And I see the flaps on the arms, and they're covered in ghosts. I rip it off. It's a German flag on one arm.
Oh no, it gets
and
better.
then I go on the other side. I rip it off. It's another German flag. I go, what is this?
Oh, and then on the back there was like a number.
There's like
a
numbers.
serial
It was
number.
like so odd. So I found out. I went online. It's a vintage German military RAKA flight suit made in the 1960s.
With the freaking Ghostbusters patch
I
on
think
the
it was
arm.
like kind of towards the end of the Cold War. This person probably wore it.
So we start screaming. We didn't know whether to burn it or just throw it
I
away.
didn't know if it was like, first I was like, oh, is it have to do with anything during like the Nazi time? Like, I'm not sure, but it's I was like, I
Sophia's
can't run around like
she
a
goes,
German.
The juju's in the house. We felt so we
I felt off.
we threw it in the garbage
Yeah.
immediately.
It was just the
And
oddest thing ever.
we spent the rest of our night going to a taco stand under
Hugo's Tacos.
under the freeway, and we ate some street tacos.
That was our Halloween.
Yep. And we also did a live stream chess match that nobody watched.
So we've been watching, if you haven't watched it yet, The Queen's Gambit on Netflix. Guys, best show. I'm obsessed with this
This is your
actress,
next
Anya
binge.
Taylor-Joy. She's the best actress I've ever seen. So Sistine and I got the bug back. We used to play chess when we were younger. Our dad taught us, and we used to always just compete against each other. And so Sistine thought, let's do a live chess match.
Yeah. So we go on Instagram Live, and nobody watches it.
Nobody.
I thought it was going to be so funny. It wasn't. So anyway, that was our weekend
Yeah, that's how
in a freaking nutshell. We're so excited for today's episode. This is a guest that was such a reach for us. Like, this is one of those guests that we were like, okay, it's not going to happen. He's not going to respond.
We're like,
'cause
well, we get a little bit bigger, then maybe
then maybe we'll have enough clout for this person to come on. I don't know how we tricked him into coming on today. But he's here. He is in the building. We are so excited. So we'll be right back with our guest. Okay, you guys. Sophia and I got a very special package in the mail today from our little friends at HelloFresh.
You guys can get fresh, pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door with the HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh lets you skip those trips to the grocery store and makes home cooking easy, fun, and affordable.
Let me just reiterate, it is easy and stress-free. HelloFresh offers convenient, no-contact delivery to your doorstep for an easy home cooking with the family.
The recipes are easy to follow, you guys, so simple steps with pictures to guide you along the way.
HelloFresh cuts out stressful meal planning and grocery store trips so you can enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in about 30 minutes. Wow.
You guys, remember, it delivers fresh, high in quality, pre-proportioned ingredients so you can make meals that are delicious and nutritious. So over 90% of ingredients are sourced directly from growers to ensure peak flavors and ripeness.
There's something for everyone. You guys, no one is left out in this HelloFresh deal, including 20-minute meals, low-calorie, vegetarian, family-friendly recipes, and so much more.
Also, HelloFresh is the first global carbon-neutral meal kit company. Whoa. You guys, our HelloFresh came in the mail the other day, and we looked at the recipes, and holy crap, we
mama.
got chicken.
We got sausage.
We got mushrooms.
We got pastas.
You guys, we cannot wait to start these home-cooked meals because lately, all we've been doing is Postmating, and it's not looking good.
We're going to ratatouille up in this kitchen, baby.
Let's see how we do it.
By skipping the grocery store and using HelloFresh, you're reducing your food waste by at least 25%. What?
So everyone, go to HelloFresh.com/unwaxed90 and use the code unwaxed90 to get $90 off, including free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/unwaxed90 and use the code unwaxed90 to get $90 off, including free shipping. So the other day, I went out and I yelled at Sistine before bed because I said, where did you take these CBD Tox pills? Because I need them before I go out for the next day.
I was hoarding them.
She was hoarding them. But then she gave them to me, and let's just say, you guys, it worked. I had no hangover because even though I'm in my early 20s and I love to have fun, I still feel all of the effects of alcohol. I get those nauseous feelings, the anxiety, the hangover, the headache, the brain fog.
That's why Sophia and I are such supporters of CBD Tox. We finally found a product that helps us feel better and stay healthy while we drink. So this product will seriously change your life, you guys.
This company is a CBD-based hangover remedy that targets the physical and mental aspects of a hangover. It can also, no guys, it doesn't have any THC. I know some of y'all are thinking you're going to get high from this, but it doesn't make you feel high. It's CBD.
CBD is a natural compound found in hemp that can help you feel calmer, help alleviate pain, nausea, and it can help your body get rid of any toxins. So, here's how you can get in on this deal. We have a special 20% off discount for you guys, our lovely Unwaxed listeners. Go to shop.getcbdtox.com. Shop.getcbdtox, that's CBDTOX.com, and use code unwaxed at checkout. They offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose trying it out. Again, go to shop.getcbdtox.com and use code unwaxed for 20% off. You can also find them on Instagram at CBDTalksRemedy. Let us know what you think.
His name is Trevor Wallace. He's a stand-up comedian, writer, actor. He has his own podcast that we love to listen to called Stiff Socks.
Yeah, unless
Funny
you
as
live
hell.
under a rock, you've definitely seen one of this guy's videos.
Absolutely.
He's been viral maybe 10, 20, 30 times.
If
I'll
a
take it,
white
yeah.
claw could take human form, it'd
It'd
be
be
you.
you.
It's me.
You'd definitely be Black Cherry White Claw.
Thank you.
You're
That's
so
the
welcome.
only
Is
flavor
that
that,
one?
matters.
Is
That's
that the
only-
best one?
That and mango.
Can you imagine
Okay,
if
okay.
I said you were like the original flavor?
Just no flavor?
No flavor.
That's terrible. That's
Yeah.
the biggest insult you can say to
I
me.
know.
Like,
Well-
you're that boring of a person.
Well,
Right, that's
Trevor
true.
Wallace is here.
Hey, yes. All the cameras, all the cameras. Yes, my camera, your camera, everybody's camera.
I just started off with a shitty clap. It's going to be a shitty episode.
No, it's not. Take that back. Take two. Ready? See, mine was shitty. Yours was good.
that was good, that was
good
good.
ass
There.
contact. All right, we're gonna go right into it. I think the first time that we ever saw who you were or anything is when Sophia
I showed her.
came
Yeah.
up to me and said, "Look at this frat
Aw.
video
Oh, yeah.
at USC," because she
So
went.
no, it was the one where you were outside a building with your friend and you guys were just
Oh,
screaming
yeah,
at each other.
yeah,
and
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, wait, I like walked past that
Yeah.
building every day because I graduated last year.
Oh, at SC?
Yeah,
But
Nice.
yeah.
I saw that building too. I just stopped going to school.
You know,
You know why?
tomato, tomato.
Tomato. I was there too.
Wait, how did you guys not do that without breaking? Like that's so I can't
It
do
was
things
really
like that in
hard
public.
because we would either break or we filmed another one at SC, so people were familiar with it.
Okay.
And so as we're filming, it's a campus, nobody's really filming, and then we're
Right.
like filming people like, oh, and there'd be like little like piles of like people in the corner like recording it or like talking to us, but it was really hard. But
I don't blame you.
I don't know, I just like am used to it at this point, so I just like drowned everything else out and
Yeah.
then just like spew it out there.
Well,
But
you-
it is kind of weird.
You play a frat guy oh too well.
Thank you.
I'm assuming you were in a frat.
Yes.
Were
yeah,
you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Look,
What
he
frat?
just lightened up. Your
Yeah,
face just
he's
lit
like,
up like
"Mr.
a
No, it's
Days."
just
Yeah,
it
you
would.
love it.
Yeah, I mean, I have the very frat face, but Delta Upsilon, they're not a massive fraternity. They're like a smaller one. It's not like a Sig
Well, that's
Chi
Delta
or
Gamma.
DG.
Yeah.
Nice.
Delta.
Yeah.
I ran for Anchorman actually.
Did you
I got
really?
second place. Lost
There we
to
go.
Sigma Chi, as we all do.
Always,
Sick high,
always
always.
sick
Yeah,
high.
he made them like burgers and stuff like the night
Oh.
before. I just donated money. Ooh,
So like
know.
you were the guy to probably put your face on like some funny body and said like make me an anchor man.
Yeah, my
Right?
approach was more like the funny approach, and then they're like,
Like,
oh,
what's up, lady?
you were washing their dishes at 4 a.m. and doing their taxes? Like, do we even have taxes in college?
I know, right?
So lost, but second place. You still got some like empathy
Totally.
girls being like, oh, second.
Are you kind of a legacy at your frat today?
kind of more so now?
yeah,
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like
You're
there's-
still
it's
talked
like
about.
there's
Right.
not many guys from that fraternity nationwide that were like really big. So
Right.
I guess I never really think about that, but yeah, I'd say so.
Take it.
Big
You
ever
big
kinda
go
fish
back?
in a
have
small
to.
pond. What's
Do you ever
that?
go back to like the alumni things?
No, not those. But like I've done shows back in that city for,
Okay.
and then like all the people like roll deep and
Right.
come through. So it's
Wait,
pretty
you have
fun.
to admit when alumni goes back to games, like especially at frat things, it's a little sad. Sometimes when I see like the older guys that are like 10 years older, like or 18
No,
years.
that's-
It's
That's
it
true.
depends. If
Yeah.
they're like with their like wife and kids and they have like a shirt on, you're like, hey,
Yeah,
it's Mark.
it's cute.
How you doing?
I
The
remember
tech
you.
startup going well, but when the guy's like, I'm back and he's got
just
two
like-
30 packs of natties, you're like, how did
Absolutely.
you know we were here?
Yeah, actually.
I have a tile in all of your phones. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So do you ad lib any of your videos? Like,
I
do
like
you,
a lot of it.
Yeah, I was gonna
you
say
really?
because
Yeah.
it's really
Genius.
funny and
It's
quick.
like hard to like write that type of stuff.
Yeah.
For me, writing just feels so like coffee shop words, and it's hard to just
Totally,
like
yeah.
sit there and like show somebody like I don't know. I'm such a judgmental person. Like that's why I like stand up because you say something immediately, then you get laughter, right?
Right.
Yes,
It's
totally.
instant response. But if you're writing a script, you're like, I think this is funny. Then you show it to somebody, and they're like, yeah, it's good.
because in your
Right,
head
right.
it sounds one way,
Right.
Right.
and they don't understand the
Exactly.
joke.
So I'm more so like, let me just show you what I can do when the camera's
Yeah.
on, and then prove it. Instead of being like if you wrote all those videos out on
Yeah.
script, it would look insane. It would look
Yeah.
like a
That's
fourth
so
grader
true.
popped an
Yeah,
Adderall.
yeah.
It's like beep 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 beep.
That's totally
So,
true.
So-
do you write? Do you edit it? Do you
Yeah.
find your actor friends to do
Yeah, it's
it?
kind of the same group of people that I
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
worked with just because it like happened coincidentally. But we'll have like an idea and like an outline of
Yeah.
like what it happens. But as far as dialogue, it's just like we just play a character and then whatever comes out
Totally.
comes out.
What do you like better, videos or stand up?
I like the creative process of videos better, but I like the final outcome of stand-up
Yeah.
better. Because stand-up, like the live laughter, you can't beat it.
How
Like,
do you
it's
how do
like-
you not feel so nervous if you bomb it? Like, have you ever bombed a
Oh
show?
yeah.
It's really
man.
yeah.
I was gonna
So
say.
Talk
many,
about it.
so
Talk
many.
about like the worst bombing you've ever had.
The worst one I ever did was in probably up in college because I had like a fake like hope false sense of like what stand-up was. Because
Okay.
my first couple of shows was like a lot of my friends were there, so like.
So they know you and they think
yeah,
it's
they're
hilarious.
excited,
Totally.
right? And then I did one by myself that was like an hour away.
Yeah.
And it was just like I wrote it all out word for word, and it just like I was in the parking lot reading it like I was
Memorizing.
studying,
Oh.
and then
This is gonna go
and
great.
then some guy with a blunt walks up to me. He's like, "You want to hit this?" I was like, No, man, I'm trying to get in the zone here." I thought this guy was the idiot because I was like, "I'm trying to get serious." And he's like, "All right, man, whatever. You don't need to." He's like, "Don't remember that shit word for word." And I was like, "Yeah, what do you know? You're smoking." He goes up there, does fine.
Oh, no.
I go up there, crickets, silence, terrible. Longest 3 minutes of my life. I could feel my sweat sweating. It was that bad.
Do you remember
I
any
would
of
throw
those
up.
jokes?
You
don't remember one bomb?
I don't even know.
Maybe
'Cause
it depends on the audience too, right? Because some
that time, no. It was
Oh,
just
really?
bad
It's
in
just
general.
bad
It was just
stuff.
bad in general. It was just something I don't even remember what I was trying to do.
Stand-up comedians need to get more credit because it seems so much easier said than done.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Sophia and I are so fucking cocky. We're always like, you know what? We could get
We
up
can
there
do it.
and own Laugh Factory right now. And I know for a fact, no one
would think we're funny.
would think we're funny.
But the second you get up there, the worst part is like you say
Oh,
something,
God.
you're like, no, this is for sure funny, and nobody gets laugh. In your head, you're like, no, think about it.
think about
Let it soak
let
in.
the wheels
Yeah.
turn.
But it's such
Yeah.
a fast-paced thing where if there's like 3 seconds of silence, everybody's like awkward. Because
Yeah.
like,
Right, that's
everybody
so
in the
true.
crowd is on the same page. If a joke doesn't hit, think
Yeah.
about it. There's 300 people at once that were like, no. But if a joke does
Yeah, that's
hit,
true.
maybe like 210 like
Have you ever
it.
made fun of people in the audience? I feel like
Yeah, one time. Oh, this is a good one. One time, the worst I ever did was in Arizona. It was in like a very like this was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
But it's Arizona's very like a red state, very like
yeah.
Republican.
Right.
You know, NASCAR,
Oh, no, so you
right?
probably-
So, but I didn't know because
Yeah.
it was like in a different part. It was in North Phoenix, which is like, who knew that there was
I
a
wouldn't
North?
have known.
Yeah, if we're all getting into real estate, North Phoenix, great place. But
Yeah, totally.
so in my head, I was like, I don't know why, but I said something about Trump right off the bat. Like I don't usually do political stuff at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
But they did not fuck with it at
Oh,
all.
no.
Yeah.
At all. I think because what happened is I did my friend's show in regular Phoenix the night
Yeah.
before on like a Wednesday.
In regular Phoenix.
Yeah, regular Phoenix, not
Two different Phoenix.
Central Phoenix.
Yeah.
Took a flight to North Phoenix.
Okay, got
Uber
it.
XL back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it did great there, but this audience was older. North Phoenix.
Yeah,
old,
right.
Right.
Dry people, right?
Yeah, totally, of course.
Very like
Yeah, no, it's true,
moisturizer
yeah.
does not
They're
exist.
dusty.
No,
in
it's
North.
the
Dusty,
worst.
Yeah.
Right.
They're like coughing up dust at this point.
Everybody has a vintage T-shirt. Is
Yeah.
what's happening. So I start with it because it did well the night before, and then they were like older, like Republican people, and they're like, "No, we don't like this kid."
This kid's
and then for
gonna-
10 minutes straight, I am eating shit. I'm talking nothing. I'm talking to the
No.
point where I pull out like the jokes I usually close with because those are the strongest.
Yeah.
In any
And
stand-up
you're starting with it.
Oh, I'm throwing it up just to get me out of this hole.
Yeah.
That
So,
doesn't work.
God.
Is it because you started bad that they're
yeah,
like,
they're
fuck
just
this
like
kid,
whatever
we're not
this
going to
guy.
laugh at
Exactly,
anything?
Oh,
exactly.
God.
So at what point do you just, swallow your pride and walk off stage and just
Oh
say,
my
I'm
God.
taking the L. Like, I'm not even going to finish the set.
Well, the thing is, like, a club is paying you. They're like, hey, you're
right.
given 20. Go up there, do your thing for 20 minutes. Stay up there for 20 minutes.
Can you?
Because that affects the length of the show and the servers, and like, you're fucking up that way. The guy after you's not ready. But what got me back to like normal, I made fun of this guy's fedora up front. Everybody's on board. North Phoenix is like, fuck that guy's
Yeah,
fedora.
where's a fedora?
And
Come
And
on.
we're back.
He's
and we're back
asking
in.
for
We're
it.
back in.
We're
And
back
then they
in.
love me after that. And I was like, oh my God, thank God this fucking gem in the front row
kid
had a
with the
fedora.
fedora.
Because had he not had a fedora, I probably would have just died in North
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Wait,
Probably
speak of
would've
audience. I have
died
a
in
question.
Uh-oh.
Speak of audience,
Uh-oh.
Wonder.
Audience.
Audience. No, really quick. I just thought about this. Have you had like a girl stalk you, like groupies?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Because I like to say.
I would like to know the extent of it because Sophia and I are like, are we groupies?
No, we're
at
not. We're not
comedy
groupies.
shows?
We're not groupies because we don't hang around after and like. Well,
I think
yes, we
there's a
do.
big
No.
definition of a groupie. Like what do you mean? Like what is your definition of a groupie?
Like, well,
Uh-oh.
no,
Uh-oh.
no, no.
Sounds like some groupies to me.
I know. We're like,
no,
is that
no.
us?
The extent is that we'll
We
hang
raise a
out with them
family
after.
with them,
yeah. Yeah, of
Yes.
course.
Like, we'll go to a bar after and, like, that's the night.
But they want to be with you. That's the thing.
Right.
They see you as like an equal peer.
So we're not following
It's
them.
not like, oh, these random chicks are like, oh, no, these are our friends.
Right.
Like,
I'd
do
say-
the
right.
comedians know who you are?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. See, that's
yeah,
like,
then you're not a
groupie.
groupie.
They invite us.
Groupies are called
to-
groupies because they don't want to learn their actual names. They're like, you're groupie number 1, groupie number 2. You guys
So,
have names that they
Who's
know.
the worst groupie you've had?
Well, it's just been like people that like hang out after a show that are just like either waiting for me in the lobby and they're like, so what are we doing tonight? I'm like, hold on, we. No.
I just got off stage. I'm prime real estate right now.
I mean, a lot of it's just kind of like they just kind of like the hard part is people know you so well because they're like, we know you online, we see you every day. Like,
Right, so they
like
think they know
feel
you.
connected to you, but I've never met this person in my life.
So they feel like they know you.
Yes,
And
so they
yeah.
say something very personal to me because maybe it relates or whatever. So they expect me to be like that guy online to be like,
Yeah.
big response.
You seem like a guy that would have more guy groupies than girl groupies too.
Yeah.
Or is it vice versa? I feel like you'll
Well,
have like not guy groupies, but like fan.
I'd say, yeah. Well,
Guy
fans,
fans
yeah. But like
yeah.
the groupie aspect, guys are just like, hit my jewel. And I'm like, it's a pandemic. I don't
like shotgun miss.
No,
I
yeah, the
feel
amount
like
of-
you have a lot of girls though. Like I don't know why. I feel like
Yeah, the erectile dysfunction video is definitely like a.
that one was so
Oh,
good.
thank you.
No, but I
No, that
think
was
a lot.
funny.
I think I don't know why. Would you ever date a groupie, like a female groupie? She wasn't creepy off the bat, but she was a fan of yours.
I do think that there's pros and cons. Pro being they know your work and they know like what your day to day is. Because if you like just try to like talk to like, a normal girl who's like just like has no idea what you do, and then you're like, yeah, I do stand up 5 nights a week, and then
Right.
I fly, and then I make these videos. They're like, well, that doesn't work for my schedule. So
Can you imagine? Sorry.
I mean, it's probably happened. I mean, I get off work at 5, and we're doing dinner at 5:15.
No.
So I think that
Damn.
there's pros and cons because then
Yeah.
they know like how you operate and how you work. But I think a lot of people do that. I think it's just like what level of a fan,
Right.
What about the opposite? What if you found your dream girl and she didn't think you were funny at all? Didn't
I
laugh at
couldn't
anything.
do it.
You couldn't do it.
No, it's one thing if it humbles you a little bit, but
Yeah.
like mentally you need to feel like
Yeah.
as you know, in entertainment, you are very self-absorbent. Like I need.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You need that like validation
Yeah,
to say like,
right.
okay, no, she thinks I'm funny,
if
so I'm
the
like.
closest person to you is like that's not
Not
gonna
funny.
work. But I mean, I think if it was like half and half, I could make that work.
Yeah.
Because
I could
it's
feel
gonna be
like-
like a challenge.
Have you gone on dates with girls that have tried to be like out funny you? That
Well,
they were
yeah.
like trying to be funnier
or
because.
they'll be like the first thing you say is sit down, like just a heads up, I am funnier.
oh
than you.
no!
And you're like, hey, just a heads up, funny people don't say that.
Wait.
Wait, I said.
Hold on. I say all the time, I think I'm the funniest person I know.
Oh.
And so that makes me not funny.
Yes.
It's almost like a crazy
yes,
girl
please
being like,
say
I'm
yes,
not
'cause don't-
crazy. And that makes her
Ah,
crazy.
okay.
Okay, so I'm a doorknob. Cool.
What a good doorknob though, like a
Like,
crystal,
I was
like a
gonna-
crystal ball. one,
crystal
yeah.
one.
I'll take
No,
that.
Your grandma has
but
it.
it's fine to say that. But if you like go on a date, like it can be construed as playful, but like when that is my like sole income
Yeah.
is being funny, I'm like challenge accepted.
I have a question. If a
Answer.
guy says, oh, my job is I'm in real estate,
That means he's not in real estate.
does that mean he's
Or
a
an entrepreneur?
douchebag? Two different questions. That's a big job.
Yeah,
Means that's
it's hard because like that term is so like abroad or like
Yeah.
broad that it could mean he really is, but there's also a guy who like helped sell his dad sell a studio apartment in like Glendale, and he's like, I'm in real estate.
Because Sophia and I, we go on dates, and for some reason, every single one is a real estate agent.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. And then they don't really sell any real estate.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's the same thing as a
Yeah.
guy putting actor in his bio. Is he an actor?
But no, I said entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
Of what?
Well, the hard part is you can put anything in your
Yeah.
bio.
Author.
Nobody fact checks it.
No one
Nobody's like,
facts
you're an
it.
entrepreneur. How many seminars have you done? How many Bluetooth headsets do you have?
Right.
So you can put anybody can put anything.
Yeah.
You know, like how many times have you probably you guys grew up out here?
Yeah.
How many like people you went to like high school with or college that were like in their bio? It's like model, and you're like,
Oh,
I don't know about that.
At least I'm not Sistine looking for people on Omegle.
That's true.
You found somebody on Omegle?
Well, no, she like loves Omegle.
Listen,
I'm a fan of it. I like it.
Do you
just
actually?
In the beginning of the quarantine, I would like tweet out. I'd be like
Stop.
going on Omegle, and then I would just talk to people I knew though, or like people. I'd be like type in
Oh.
Trevor to. But the random aspect, honestly, guys
She
on
loves
Omegle
it.
would be like, "You're not real." They would be like, "This is a robot."
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Wave at me."
So you're doing it just to talk to your fans. I'm doing it simply just to talk to a person.
She's just trying
the
to hang out,
So
though.
I
Doorknob.
doorknob. So I thought I would type in certain searches because I didn't really
I'm
know how it
excited.
worked.
Yeah.
So I could get like talk to some women, just be like friends. I need a girlfriend, you know. And so I put in TikTok.
Is this a cry for help?
No, maybe. Wait. So I put in.
I'm not good enough, obviously.
I put in things of my interest. TikTok,
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Wow. I love Ratatouille.
You do?
Yeah.
That's her favorite
It's
movie.
my favorite movie.
Great movie.
Remy's my screensaver. Tequila, bunnies, coffee cake, Outer Banks, Lil Huddy. So it's like I'll get Lil.
This
I'll
is
get.
quite the broad
quite-
spectrum. If
So-
you like bunnies, tequila, and Lil Huddy, You are a match made
So
for
I
you.
was like, I just want to get like girls sort of my age, just be like, what's up?
But I
You
don't
know?
feel like girls your
I got
age should
only
do any of that.
creepy men in the dark with those.
Yeah.
They're like
Yeah.
perfect match. A girl loves bunnies and Ratatouille.
You just expect it like first click is just like your soulmate.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
Wait,
she-
bunnies, tequila, little honey. Yeah.
This is it.
But I don't even like those things except for Ratatouille. I just wanted a companion.
Not a Huddy fan.
No,
No.
I'm not a.
So where do you think you're kind of adjusting with the pandemic and everything, and like, have you been using more TikTok, YouTube
TikTok
videos?
out the
Really?
100%.
It's
Well,
like
it's
a dumb
genius.
amount. Like
Yeah.
the consumer, like how you like scroll on it is crazy.
Better
Then
than
every other app is like,
Instagram
we
and-
have one now too, and you're like, all right, Instagram.
Were you freaking out when they like said that they might shut it down for a hot second, or were you like one of those people like, please follow my Instagram?
Like 40%. I wasn't, because I was around when Vine died, and I knew that the
Vine was the best.
like the
Rip.
transition rate. Like nobody's like,
Yeah.
okay, Vine's dead. Like if we didn't follow
Rip.
you now,
Yeah.
we're not gonna follow you then.
Yeah.
But Vine was great.
Did you start on Vine?
Yeah. So my first video popped, I think my like senior year of college on Vine.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is fame. I was this is so douchey. But
You're
at
like,
one
I know
point,
this
my
feeling.
senior year, my wallpaper on my iPhone 4S, sorry to flex,
No, you're good.
was the Hollywood sign, and I was like, I'm fucking going.
Stop.
Yeah, you
I was
manifested.
manifesting. I was like, I just
Yeah.
want to get to LA. Like all my friends, like we're gonna stay here, figure it out. I was like, fuck all this, fuck you. I'm going to LA.
Damn.
And then I moved here 2 weeks after graduating and lived in a pool house,
Nice.
Wait,
Yeah.
I want to go back to this. So where did you grow up?
kind of out here, like
Okay,
Ventura
okay.
County.
Yeah.
Do you guys know
Yeah,
that?
Yeah. So
course.
what made you sort of want to start doing comedy? Was there a comedian that you like looked up to?
I always like watched comedy growing up, like Robin
Yeah.
Williams, like Mrs. Doubtfire. I probably watch
Yeah.
that like once a month, just getting off, just
So
Yeah.
good.
put it on. But I tried stand up when I was 17 for the first time, and I just like really liked it because I was never like athletic or like coordinated.
Yeah.
So that was the first time I felt like I did like a thing and got a reaction.
Yeah,
Like I've never
yeah,
thrown
yeah.
a touchdown winning pass.
So this was
Oh.
your touchdown.
Yes.
Getting
Got
laughs.
it.
Yeah, so I did it, and I was
Right.
like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" And I
Yeah.
never had like that adrenaline.
Yeah.
And then I went to college, took 2 years off because I just was in a frat, and was like,
Of course.
drinking.
You're
That's
like
my
date
new-
dashes,
It's what
registers.
you
Gotta
do.
Yeah, I was like,
Focus on
short
that.
shorts, Sperry's, dip spit, 9 a.m.
like
Let's
5
get
sec
after it.
combos Saturday. Let's
Yeah,
just
exactly. Yeah, it's like, oh, $2 Tuesday. Let's do it. We're getting
Right.
hammered on weeknights.
Right.
And then my junior year, Vine came out. I started making Vines again. I started doing stand-up again. And then it was junior year that video did well. And like the Greek community was like pretty close-knit. So
Yeah.
when that video hit, I was at a party that week, and people were like, yo,
You're Trevor.
I saw your Vine. I got recognized going to class one day, and I was like, everybody get out of this classroom. This is my class
You're like,
now.
I could get used to this feeling.
But no, honestly, it wasn't shit. And like after that, like,
No,
like,
never
it didn't.
changed.
But like that little, it felt like I was like, I saw a light at the end of the tunnel. I was like, oh, this is
Right.
a teaser. That was
That's
my like
cool.
1 month free of Spotify for like what success could be.
Totally.
And I was like, I like
get
that.
that.
So then that I like kept chasing that feeling, and I moved to LA, and it just was like,
And you've been out here since.
yeah, 2015.
Answer this. Christine and I have been saying this. Guys send a lot of selfies to girls when they're first texting. Do guys just like send a lot of photos? I feel like
Help me with
But it
this.
depends on like what the selfie is. If it's like a funny face,
No.
like you're like low, like double
no.
chin.
Every time I text a guy, and she does too, they
It's-
always send photos of
and
themselves.
Like
I-
doing what?
Ready? Hey. Just a regular face.
They just couldn't find the emoji they wanted. They'll also recreate it.
Yeah,
The best
exactly.
part is I don't even respond with it. And I'm like, I didn't ask
Yeah, what do you
for
say
this.
back?
Hi. Like, it's just
Do you
weird.
heart
Let me ask you guys
No,
this: what's
no.
the proper response to a nude? Every time I got a nude, I'd just be like,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you like emphasize it with a thumbs up, it's like, what is this? The ugliest girl in the world? What do you exclamation?
Never. I know.
What do you do? Because exclamation is like too horny.
I
The
know.
thumbs up is like, I don't
Wait, wait,
care.
yeah,
I like
except
men. And then
actually-
Are you
Yeah.
only trying to respond in emojis? I'm confused.
I don't.
Like,
what am I supposed
yeah.
to say? Ah, fuck yeah.
Just
yes.
send this back.
You know what you should do is only
I'm legit
answer in
curious.
emojis and then have a cryptic message within the emojis.
You're ugly, but spell it with hearts. And
You
she's
know,
like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
my
no, you know what I
God.
would
You
send
wanna-
back? I would send back like, this looks great, but then you emphasize it. You know, have you ever seen when you can send a text and it can go like, wow, wow, wow,
Oh,
like all
that's
the stuff,
funny.
or like the laser beams.
Okay.
I
Like,
would
this
say
is
send
hot.
a gift.
And then if they're sending it on an Android, well, don't
No,
text
no.
that person anyways.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, I know,
That's
who has that?
No, I like that. Be like,
This looks great, but then it pops up like 100.
OMG, and then like, woo.
Laser
Yeah,
beams.
exactly, exactly.
What about
That's
a GIF?
good.
What about a GIF?
That could work.
Yeah?
It depends
On what?
of the person.
Right.
Like you can't send a picture back like Borat, be like, very nice. She's like,
Very
"Oh,
nice."
God."
Do I hear Christine? I had to
I
end things
would
with a
love
guy,
to.
and she helped me do it. But I
I
sent
said
a
the
GIF.
best way to end things.
You ended it with a.
with a gift. Wait, listen.
This guy is in a mental institute
No, for
somewhere,
sure.
just punching the wall.
He was really upset.
And it was the one with SpongeBob doing.
Leaving the room.
That's pretty legendary, to be honest.
I told you.
Just
Okay,
from
we're gonna
Kayla.
move on from this. We created a special segment of the show called Trevor Tells Us the Truth. I don't know.
No, that was horrible.
Trevor-
No, we're gonna do like a speed round question thing.
Okay.
And yeah, so you just answer as quick as you can. Do you want to read them off?
Sure. Ready?
Yes.
What would you do for a living if social media didn't exist?
I think if comedy didn't work out, I'd want to be a DJ. As douchey as that sounds.
That's her dream.
I love-
Really?
Yeah.
I just thought it'd be tight. Like I love like
Right.
live events and like.
Yeah.
the
Where are you
reactions.
performing? Where are you performing?
Hakkasan.
Oh,
Residency.
absolutely.
Residency.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good
I just like I know some DJs and their lives just look so cool.
So cool.
Do you
like-
have a DJ name?
I don't.
Think about it. No, you don't need
But
it
I probably
now.
do like
Think about it.
DJs love taking out vowels of their name, so I do Trevor without the E and the O. It'd be like TRVR.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
that's cool.
Oh,
Kinda
I
neat.
like
Or
that.
it sounds like a tech
Okay.
startup app. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I'd probably do that. That's kind of neat. DJ in front of your name is kind of dated though, unless you're DJ Snake.
DJ Snake. I saw him when I was out.
I saw him at
So good.
what is that place called? Coachella.
Coachella, yeah.
Great.
And he brought out DMX, and I was like, this is
I
wild.
was
You're like,
there.
oh, I
Were you really?
I was there.
I think I bumped into you there.
I was crowd surfing.
Is that you?
That was
did-
my ankle you were
I
grabbing.
grabbed your ankle, yeah.
That
I was like, your
weird.
girl's got a great ankle.
Yeah.
Probably podcast with her
He's
one
like,
day.
oh my god, she's got cankles.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, no.
All right, next question. What reality TV competition show would you win?
Oh, God. I think I don't know if I'd win, but I think I would do well on Survivor.
Really?
I would
Oh.
bamboozle, keyword. I would
Keyword.
bamboozle some people.
Okay.
Because as a classically trained actor, I would
Nice,
I
yeah.
would get people on my team and then fuck them over. When we're
I like
when we're
that.
like with the voting council, whatever the fuck, I'd be like,
I like
I'd
that.
be like Denise, you're on my
Yeah.
team. Fuck Denise. And
Right.
then-
I feel like I would win.
You'd win like Great
Top
British Baking
You cook?
Competition.
I love to cook.
What?
I
Where?
know. I got you tequila.
Oh fuck, my bad. I can
Come
have
on,
tequila
get
for
outta
dinner
here.
like everybody else in this damn city.
I feel like it'd be like Great British Baking Show
I
or one of
think-
those things.
I
Have
think
you ever
I
seen
would,
that?
I would be like, you remember that show Wiped Out?
Wipeout, yeah.
Oh, I
Wipeout?
loved that.
Yeah.
Or maybe
show.
like American Ninja Warrior. I
You-
don't know.
You
You
do
would-
well on that.
I'm like
No,
a
you would do
spider.
horrible on that.
Sophia, my reflexes are ridiculous. You
what if
know
I
that.
just threw a mic at
What?
you?
I'm Spider-Man. It's not a
That's
big deal.
great. I love that.
Yeah, perfect.
All right. Actually, speaking of cooking, here's the next question. You're trying to cook your woman a meal to impress her. What are you making?
Oh God.
You're like cereal.
I'll tell you what, I just got an air fryer and boy, oh boy, I am pumped up.
Things you
I
can
love
make.
that.
I know, but it
the best.
doesn't. The food is better than the actual presentation. You're like, look at this hot hamper I can put food in.
Totally,
you know? So,
totally.
But what would I make? I would probably do like a pasta because you can kind of get
Nice,
fun with
yeah.
that. Do
Okay.
some wine with it.
Okay.
See, if anything, I would make a meal that I thought was good and it wouldn't be good, and then I would just do puppy face eyes and be like, well, it's the thought that counts,
Yeah.
right? Now cut into that brick that's supposed to be chicken fried steak.
You're
you
like,
know?
she's
like,
the dino
I love
nuggets
it.
with my air fryer.
She's like, I think
Yeah.
I lost my
Probably
tooth.
pretty good.
Probably
Right.
really good. All right, next question. Would you rather have your only source of income by being a Bang Energy model or have an OnlyFans?
I'm showing that butthole. I'll tell you. The Bang. Here's the thing. The worst part about the Bang. Is that a Bang?
No.
Are you guys sponsored by Bang?
No.
Who's that?
You would have had a panic.
Adrenaline shot.
Adrenaline shot. So, the worst part about the Bang stuff.
It
is-
looks kind of like it.
I mean, I just didn't know. I said adrenaline, and then the can was like flipping me off. and I
This
was
is
"This
like
seems a
Bang, though.
Yeah. The worst part about Bang is like in the caption they write you have to write this. Follow the Bang Energy CEO.
Who's
So
Wait,
that?
really? You have to follow him?
you've never seen the Bang Energy CEO?
No.
Oh my god. Go to just type in Bang Energy CEO. He's like 70 or something, but he's buff as fuck.
I would
and
have thought he looked
copy,
like a Dan Blazarian type.
they would definitely play croquet together. I'd say that. But he's like
Play croquet.
he's buff.
Oh,
But
my
like
God.
it's in the copy that you have to write tag the Bang CEO. That's him.
Okay,
that's
dude, he
my
looks
guy.
like he looks like a guy that would just bulk up from the My Pillow man.
Yeah.
Like shave the mustache, give him a
the
couple.
supplement show.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, he's but like he walks around with like this like medallion with
Oh
like the
my
Bang
God.
logo on it, and just like having to write that out, be like follow the CEO. I'd be like,
Does he do well?
yeah.
Oh,
Wait, okay, let's
Yeah.
go back. So you're
he
only,
shows butthole.
yeah, OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Just because OnlyFans doesn't mean you have to get naked. I know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have friends that do it, and it's
Right.
like they're like, yeah, you can just like cover up. It's just seductive stuff. It's
Oh,
just
right,
something.
right.
You don't have to be naked. You could be tying your shoes on.
See,
there
I
for
feel
all
like
you
it'd be
want.
funny. We should start OnlyFans, but just like
A
not
cooking
show.
show.
Yeah, just
Yeah, but then a lot of dudes would be pissed.
that's the
Because
thing.
Bella Thorne did something like that. She like.
Did she really?
She didn't get naked or something, but like sold it as. I don't know. I'm just.
No,
This is
I
all
think
fake news.
I do.
Something happened
Yeah.
with that.
She's probably just like smoking weed or
But
something.
did they get a refund?
No.
So
You don't
who-
know.
She
who
made
won
like she
here?
made like $500,000 on
So
it.
who won?
That's true.
Her, but now everybody's like,
everyone's pissed. Like we're
yeah.
not gonna keep looking at it.
I think it's if you promise that there's nudes and there's not nudes, people are like, show me an aerial. You know, let me
Yeah.
see. Let me see one.
Let me see one nipple.
Half.
Half.
A little bit.
A little.
Just a little. Through a shirt.
Nip
through a
slip.
shirt.
Through a
Like,
shirt.
a bra that's-
Compromise.
Of course. I
Compromise.
think that's always that.
What, have you ever fangirled over anyone you've met in LA before?
For sure. Who did I? I
Right.
saw Dave Chappelle at an after party one time. I was like, but I was like, I
He's
didn't.
an
I couldn't
icon.
even form a sentence. So I was
Right.
like, hey, Trevor, take a step back. Don't even say anything. What
You-
are you gonna say to him that he hasn't heard a million times?
Oh.
Like, hey, I love your work. All right, fuck yeah, I'm Dave Chappelle. Obviously you do.
I feel like you
Did you
gotta
say
come
something
up with.
interesting?
You gotta come up with one of those
No,
lines.
I was.
Oh.
He was standing next to me at like there's like an open bar or whatever. First of all, he tips the waiter or the bartender $100. I was
Wow, that's awesome.
I
He's
was like,
getting
what am I
drinks
gonna-
all night.
You're
what am I-
like, here's a.
I just slide in my
Five.
card. I'm like, yeah, you're in debt now. Congrats.
You're like, close the tab. Thank
But
you.
it was just one of those. So I was like, so it was
Right.
just one of those. Instead of being like, dude, your comedy special changed my life. Killing Him Softly is the greatest recorded
Can you
stand-up.
tell me how to be a better stand-up comedian?
So
Like,
all
what's
of
your
that
best advice?
stuff,
Yeah, totally.
I was just like, because I've heard horror stories of people
Yeah.
being like, Joe Rogan told me to fuck off, or so and so told me blah blah blah. So I was just like, you know what? Let me just.
People definitely came up to you and said shit like that, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's something in the back of your brain when you see somebody you know to be like, hey, I know you.
Yeah.
Or I'll get that all the time. Like walking, people go, I know you, and I go,
Right.
all right, and then they
I
go,
don't know you.
well, but I try not to be a dick about it. But
Yeah.
yeah. But it's just a blanket statement, like I know you, like cool.
Right,
And then they're
right,
like
right.
fucking, because their brain just thinks it and then they say
Yeah.
it instead of them being like, oh, I registered that I know the guy.
Well, I feel like it's so uncomfortable if someone's just quoting what you've said before, and they're like, "Oh, you're the guy that did like the erectile dysfunction." Like,
yeah,
oh,
but if I'm
and
at like
then-
a show and somebody
Yeah.
says it, I'm like, cool. You watch the
Yeah.
stuff you're familiar, but it's like
Totally,
on
yeah.
the street stuff where it's just like.
All right, you heard that, guys.
All
If you
that.
see Trevor on the street, do not talk to him. Don't look at him.
No. I like it. There's just different levels of it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just like
absolutely.
the cordial person and also the person that's like, so I don't really know your stuff, but my cousin's a big fan. Can you say ain't no laws when you're drinking claws to my cousin, but also like have a shirt off? She's into guys without shirts. And you're like, what
You're
is
like,
this?
okay.
This is work. Oh yeah, for
You're
sure.
like, okay, fine.
Are you subscribed to my OnlyFans?
You're like
All
a
right,
slight,
here's
yeah,
a
like
nipple.
slight nipple.
Slight.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Slight nipple.
So it varies, but yeah, I'd say that was like the biggest moment for me. It was like
Right.
seeing, like,
Yeah.
seeing like Dave Chappelle and be like, all right.
Trevor, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes,
for coming on today.
Thank you.
We said that having you on was like kind of a
That was like
shot
our,
in the dark. We were
Really?
like,
Yeah,
Why
well,
did
you
we
were one
say
of our
that?
like first guests we wrote down as a dream
Really?
guest to have on.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
because
That's
we've always thought
awesome.
you're hilarious. And
Oh,
so
thank
thank
you.
you so much for coming on.
Of course,
honestly.
yeah.
even though we paid you in tequila to be here.
I'm
That's
honestly
fair.
not. I love Patron. So and I just like moved in, so I was like, I don't have any alcohol.
Yeah, totally.
So thank you for that, and also the Bang Energy sponsorship. I'm so glad.
Of
that
course,
I
of
figured
course,
that out.
of course.
But thank you, and yeah, I just have a podcast too, which you guys already know about. But the people listening, Stiff Socks, every Wednesday,
Yeah.
check it out.
Do you have any
Stiff
shows coming up?
Socks.
Not right now. I'm taking the rest of the year off just to chill
And
Okay.
everyone can find you on Trevor Wallace
Yeah.
social media everywhere.
all that.
Do that, all that.
Or
jazz.
DJ Wallaby Wallace.
DJ Wallaby Wallace or Trevor without the
He's on SoundCloud.
Perfect.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
From all of us here at the show, thanks for staying unwaxed. Be sure to download new episodes every Tuesday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or podcast1.com. Follow your hosts at Sophia Stallone and at Sistine Stallone. And be sure to follow the show at Unwaxed Podcast. Your producer is Will Sterling. We'll see you next week.